How's this going, by the way? Alright, pretty good. How is this? You have an iron bar over the rail entrance to that room. Yeah, because it's gonna join up to that anyway. I'm thinking I'm probably to have the rails, or the iron bars there. Um, gonna clean the rest of this up later. Here we need iron bars, because if anything is downstairs, I mean, it's pretty unlikely. But in the very, very unlikely scenario that the wandering trader goes underneath into the storage and then tries to come up the stairs, right, in the rare circumstance that that happens, we want iron bars like here to stop them from getting through. Although if a skeleton was here, it can shoot me. If somehow a skeleton spawns here, awkward. If I have that coming up the stairs, you would. No, that's fine. Good, that's pretty fine. So I need to close this off. This is what happens when you put stairs in last. Usually my advice is to put stairs in first, so you don't have to try to squeeze it into a small space afterwards. Especially when you're using iron bars shenanigans to block any possible hostile mobs. Okay. Alright, good enough. I'm not gonna do the basement now. But I do want the staircase in place before doing anything else. The next part is joining this up, right? We need slabs. We might need some columns. Oh, that's a block. I didn't even see that. Might need some columns. Oh, it's possible for Enderman to teleport into the station. Do we worry about Enderman? No. How would I stop Enderman? I have to put a slab underneath the snow. I don't think I worry about Enderman. This needs to go to the roof. I don't worry about Enderman, right? What I do worry about is Enderman sitting in the minecart. So what I want to do is put a block that prevents Enderman from sitting in the minecart. Well, probably an iron bar. So the Enderman is 3 blocks tall. No, I need to do more than this. To stop an Enderman sitting in the minecart. 1, 2. Oops, wrong one. I need to put a slab there. Okay, so this is good enough. We don't really mind an Enderman coming in here, to be honest. We just need the Enderman not to sit in the minecart. Although it might still sit in the minecart. Right, make that solid so it can't... I don't know if that actually stops an Enderman going into the minecart. Technically it's not... like there's not enough space for it to be in there, but... because it is a minecart here, it might just like get into the minecart even though there's not enough space. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. Okay, back to this. This goes to there. Like that. Might as well join that up to there. And then here, do we have any more columns? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, okay, it's a different regime. We do want to change these to purple blocks. These ones. Alright, don't need those anymore, don't need those anymore. Let me switch that around. And then I need iron bars. Just thought of a different issue. The other issue is that now that this is in place, if I want to get to the other side, I have to go all the way around. Like, we want an overpass here or something at some point, I guess. Alright, not a problem right now. Put this back, put this back. Okay, all of these are fine. Let me just take that. Alright, clear this out of the way. And clear those. Wood planks. Dirt blocks. I should tidy this up. Where do I have my stone? So that's all stone. It's all the way back here? No. Okay, this is stone. And then... And stone. Just notice there's pulp bits in there. Prismarine. Right, prismarine goes there. Where did I put? I guess I put dark prismarine up here, right? Pick these back up. Ah! That didn't happen. You didn't see that. Animal... String. Okay, sugar box. Where did I put my empty boxes? Pop chorus fruit. So like glass and iron. Pop chorus fruit and 22 more. I should clear this stuff out. Anyway, that's just junk. Pop chorus fruit. Sugar box, sugar box. I guess we move that back there. And this goes here, right? Yep. This stuff goes there. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is update the prismarine farm. Let's get over there. Get in the carts, manual override. So the prismarine farm, or the guardian farm, in order to make it more productive, we need to have flowing water actively push the guardians into the traps. To do that, we drain all the water out, and then we put 2 layers of water at the bottom. One layer is just going to be water source blocks. And then the next layer is going to be flowing water that pushes guardians into the trap. The guardians will spawn in either flowing water or water sources, but they need 2 blocks, one above the other, in order to spawn. So the guardians will spawn in 2 layers of water, even if one of those layers is flowing. Sometimes the guardians will sink down to the water source blocks and they don't move. But if they ever swim upwards a little bit, they'll get pushed. And eventually they'll be pushed into the traps. And that's somewhat more effective than the setup that I have now. So there's a number of things we need to do. The first thing, and the most time-consuming thing, is we're going to have to drain all the water out. Which, in Minecraft, is kind of complicated. It probably involve sponges. Oh, a couple of other things. I need to, like... I've thought this through. We need to, like, close the top. At the moment, the top is... the water is connected at the very top. We need to close that off. Then we need to protect the rails and circuitry at the bottom underneath. So we need to like close that down the bottom so that if I accidentally punch a hole in the guardian farm, we don't flood and break all the circuitry underneath. So we need to protect that. And then we drain the water out. And then we put source blocks, and then we close the we close the traps so we don't accidentally fall in, because at the moment if we fall into the traps we can't actually get out. You can't swim upwards against bubble columns. So you have to close that off for security, drain all the water out, put a layer of water at the bottom, and then put down bamboo scaffolding, and then put this flowing water above the top. And then remove the bamboo scaffolding. And then that's done. Okay. So there's a whole elaborate sequence that I figured out during the week. Because you have to manipulate the water in the correct sequence in order to have it all flow in the right direction. Bamboo scaffolding, because then the water will flow over the top of the bamboo scaffolding while keeping the water source blocks below. Okay, this is manual mode. Let's get off. Yeah, so the first part is we need to cover this, and I think I'm going to use glass to cover this so that we can see underneath. Here's the 10 other sponges. Where did I put everything? Not there. Sponge. Wait, how much sponge do I have? Let me put this on this side. 64... No, 54. This is the other. 64 sponge. And another 40. 15 furnaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, 16. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. No, 15. 15 times 8 is 64 plus 40. I think. I might have that wrong, hold on. The idea is that we can 8 times 8 and then 8 times 5 13. 8 plus 5 is 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, I don't need those two. 1 charcoal will furnace 8 things, and so we divide the sponge into 8s, which then allows us to try them out. Maximum efficiency. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Not gonna use kelp anymore. We're gonna transition to charcoal. I spent the week preparing all this stuff, by the way. Making furnaces, making charcoal. Right, so that's where we're gonna do the sponges. Let me put that away somewhere. Sponges, charcoal.